So I was there during the ethnic cleansing. I went into Armenia right after the war, okay, to minister to the widows and the fatherless. My wife and I, we sold everything we had. We sold our cars, we sold our possessions, and we took that money and we used it to take care of these widows and these fatherless children during the Nagorno-Karabakh war. Afterwards, you have the ethnic cleansing. I'm there at Berzor. I'm there at Goris. I'm taking care of these families that are coming across the border, 10,000 a day, totally emaciated. They look like they just came out of Dachau or Auschwitz, okay?
Can you portray that scene to people who haven't seen? Can you explain that terrible time that you were there, what it looked like, how bad it was, and what were those poor people going through?
No, it was terrible. When I was there, it was raining. It was cold. Goris is kind of up in the mountains, right? You're in that mountainous valley range, and you have all these people that are traveling from Stepanakert. They're going to Berzor, to Lachin is what they call it, the Azeris. They go to Berzor. They cross that bridge into Armenia, right? That's the checkpoint. And the whole entire road, as far as you can see, all the way through the mountains, is covered with people. Some in cars, some on buses, some in Red Cross vehicles, and many on foot. There was one woman that I remember who survived the Armenian genocide. I think she was like 112 years old, 115, something like that. Really old lady, like the oldest lady in Artsakh. She's coming through. She survived the Armenian genocide. She was like an infant when it took place. Left her homeland near Van, like where she grew up, ends up in Artsakh just to be ethnically cleansed by those same people. Again. But the crazy thing about Aliyev was Aliyev found these ISIS mercenaries, and he said, I will give you $200 for every Christian head, and I'll pay you $2,000 a month to come fight and kill these Armenians. Why? Because if he had more of his soldiers dying in the Nagorno-Karabakh than the Armenians, it's going to be bad PR, right? For him. And he already has bad PR. The people in Azerbaijan, actually, a lot of them hate him. The ones that don't hate him are the ones that have been brainwashed to believe that the reason why they don't have bread on the table at night is because of the Armenians. They fed into the propaganda. But the ones that hate him have seen through that. But what did it look like? It looked like some horror film. It looked like I was stuck in the Twilight Zone. It looked like it was the apocalypse. It looked like it was the end of the world. That's what it looked like. And when they started to find the bodies of the soldiers and they started to bring them back, I was there. I was there for the funerals. They found decapitated bodies of children. I mean, people that I knew, people that I ministered to, because of course I had been ministering there already for 3 years, on and off.
Where does this, I mean, to go a little deeper, because we're talking about murdering children. Where does this hate, how is this hate created against people? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't believe in your religion. You know, you have the right to say whatever you want. You have the right to say whatever you want. Where does the hate bubble from? I mean, where's the spring of hate that makes you not even care about like cute children where you just chop their heads off or you kill them? Where, I mean, this is just disgusting to hear this kind of stuff from people treating other people. It's even if someone broke in my house, which according to California law might change, and I kill somebody because they're trying to hurt me, there's not going to be like, where's his kids? I want to kill his kids too, right? So you know, we're talking about a lot of war here. Where does it really? Is there any way you can pinpoint?
I have a hypothesis.
Go ahead.
Okay, and of course, everything that I'm saying. And there's going to be some people that watch this and say, oh, Reverend Joel's way off. And like, I just want to be humble about everything. I'm coming into all this. And the way that I look at it, I'm an outsider looking in. I'm not Armenian. I feel like I am sometimes. I'm wearing an Armenian watch right now. I got the Armenian cross on, you know. I love all things Armenian. I probably speak more Armenian than most Armenians here in LA, you know, at least that are my age, right? So, but I will say that I have to come in humble because this is an outside perspective. I'm looking in. But from what I know, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, under the Soviet Union, I mean, the Azeris and the Armenians pretty much got along. They were looked at as compatriots, right? They all were working together for the same end goal, and they were existing within a kind of vacuum.